In search of more information about his grandfather's career, Alan's arranged to meet historian Robert Coles. They've come to the Strawberry Pub, shrine to Newcastle United.
Right, Alan, well, I've been digging around in the archive. For the 2 years Wilf played for Newcastle, 1928 to 1930. And here we have Newcastle United reserves beating Walker Celtic, who are a local side, 3-0. And guess who scores the goals?
A goal scored by Carr after 32 minutes gave Newcastle a rather lucky interval lead. But on the resumption, the home side kept up a constant attack and Carr completed his hat-trick. Get in, Wilf! That's great, isn't it?
You know what a hat-trick is, don't you?
Yeah.
Wow. Now, here we have the North East Challenge Cup. This time they're playing, you know, the deadly enemy, Sunderland.
Oh, yeah, Sunderland.
Can we find Carr?
Here. With the wind in their favour on the resumption, it was expected that the Wearsiders would give a much better display. But when Carr put them farther behind in the first 2 minutes, they seemed to give up all hope. So that's good, isn't it?
Can't get better.
No, we've made Sunderland... My granddad...
Look
at me, we. I'm using we.
We.
I'm like a proper Geordie. I'm turning Geordie.
We made Sunderland give up hope. Very nice.
It's funny, because I knew he played, but I didn't know he scored so many goals. I didn't even think that he would be, like, not worthy, but, like, to be in a newspaper and to be talked about like that. I remember playing football with him outside as a kid, you know, and because he couldn't move his leg, he was hitting it with his stick, you know, and I'm kicking it, going, oh, you're rubbish. Do you know what I mean? And then he's done all this.
Although the history of football in England dates back to the Middle Ages, the modern game was invented in the 1860s. By the time Wilf Carr signed for Newcastle United in 1928, football had become a national obsession. But it hadn't always been the sport of the masses.
Football, really, from about the 1880s, was the old rock and roll. It comes as a craze. Before that, football was a middle class or quite a posh sport, played at public schools.
Yeah.
But from the 1880s, it becomes a kind of working class craze.
There seems to be a link, especially with Wilf, and I think with the Northumberland area, that there's a link, isn't there, between football and mining?
1882, very interesting year. That's the last year an Old Etonian team win the FA Cup. It's also the first time we hear of a recorded association football match in a Northumbrian mining village. So we can say from 1882, it really builds up in Northumberland football.
Yeah.
And, of course, it's a team sport, and miners are perfectly built for team sport. Every colliery's a little team, really.
Yeah. Because they're all fit. They must be so fit.
They're fit and strong and they're competitive.
Yeah.
So generations of North East men, miners included, learned that this was their game, their passion.
Oh, my God. Did you think I'd ever come out of this tunnel?
Maybe that's why his face is set in that position.
They were stuffed.
Rigor mortis, it says it.